that as a homemaker, the thing is that which I feel, because now I am also learning this language and I am also trying to explore this language. And so the thing is that we don't have any particular timetable, means for particular time and particular schedule. A particular means since mornings, like the time when we wake up until evening, every time we have to do something. And something, it's about the productive work, obviously it's needed for our family and for ourselves also. But sometime what happens, as a homemaker we don't have any kind of set timetable. So the thing which we really want to do, so we do procrastinate the things. We always give the importance, means as a homemaker, we, I think, which I feel in within the 2 months last, which we feel like we always give the importance to the urgent work, not the important work. There is a huge difference between the urgent and the important. Suppose somebody is knocking at my door, and even though I'm talking to you and taking a session with you, but the thing is that obviously I have to go, and I don't know how much time means we are consuming that, means during that conversation. And after that we have to go with someone or do something, means every time we have to do something. Sometime it's good productive, and sometime we means as a procrastination, we take it, okay, that is important but it's not too much important, means we say every time. So having timetable is important.
Yes. So actually, the one question that always hit me. That is, what do you think that the genius? I feel that what do you think? What is genius, and how we can also become genius? Do you think that we all are entitled to be genius and play in that space?
Hmm. Actually, sir, according to me, everybody is genius. The thing is that everybody have some quality and something, some pros and cons. And the thing is that it's very important to know ourselves. In the competitive, we are living in a competitive era, where every time or every minute, every second, we watch to someone else and we try to become like that. Always, it's very natural for our mind also, in because of our surrounding, and because of our surrounding we always try to compare ourselves to someone else. Otherwise everybody is genius, because everybody cannot be perfect and everybody cannot be the same. If everybody will be the same, so it becomes quite monotonous. Somebody is good in painting, somebody good in speaking, somebody good in gardening, somebody good in cooking. So everybody is different, but we expect we should be like become like that, or we are following something or to someone, and we want to copy them or we want to become like that. It's important to, means, become like whatever you are, according to your according to your personality.
Is actually what I feel that for the genius, we both are entitled to be genius,
Mm-hmm.
and we have everything, whatever it takes to be genius, if
Mm-hmm.
we chose. But the problem is that we have not accepted this challenge to become genius in our field. Whatever you're doing, we must be genius to be world class in that field. And if suppose that we want to become a good English speaker or good English teacher, so how we can become a world class English teacher and a genius English teacher? So firstly, there is you must have to accept the challenge of genius. First thing, and second thing, that you must have relentless devotion for excellence. A
Mm-hmm.
relentless devotion. You are fully committed to be a world class about that. So any genius, they are not being born genius. It is not their natural gift.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have relentless devotion for excellence, and second thing, there's daily improvement, small daily improvement. This is second thing.
Consistency is must.
Over time leads to genius. It's a 3 to 5 years if you are in this, and you
Mm-hmm.
can become a genius, world
To
class English
become.
teacher. A world class
To
English.
become. Mm-hmm.
So main thing is
I
that the most
totally.
people get failed to just run this formula. Formula is very simple. You need to run this formula.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Thomas Edison. Do you think that's his natural gift? He has 1093 patents. So he's
Hmm.
all patent, all thing he has discovered. He has invented light bulb, gramophone, lots of other things. So it's
Hmm. Hmm.
absolutely not. And main thing is that he has relentless devotion for excellence. Devotion. Second thing that the daily improvement. This is the key. And most
Hmm.
people get to and understand this formula.
Hmm. Actually, we want everything very quickly.
Yes. So what do you
Everything.
think that you also want to become fluent English speaker very quickly?
Actually, it's a language. It's not a subject actually. So it takes a month of Sundays. It takes a donkey years even to become a good means you can become a good at any language. Not in 3 months or not in a very short span of time. It takes a donkey years. It takes a lot of months of Sundays. Then you can become because it's a language, no? And language is a kind of sea. When you go to deep down it, okay, then you know. After going to deep down it, so then we know okay how deep it is.
Yes, well, so now from your learning journey so far, English learning through the social media with help of social media and having this kind of conversation, what you would like to say about so far your journey? Actually, I am watching your the videos and I love to listen your videos. And I have also learned a lot from you. Specifically the way the frankly you give answer and you, every single time you very frankly you give answer. This is the amazing thing you have. So
Thank you.
what would you like to say about your journey so far? English learning through social
Actually, the
media.
thing
Through
is
social
that
media.
actually the thing is that which I feel about myself, like suppose means somebody is asking to suppose somebody is asking to me something. So the thing is that which I feel I'm very means confidence comes within, and still obviously I'm also learning this language. I'm going striving hard to go for the next level. But the thing is that which makes me confident, I think I never tells a lie. Means that's why I'm not think okay what mean because this is my own what I think, what I do. So I think that's why confidence comes within from which I feel because if I have the answer if my own, so I can give. Otherwise means obviously I can work on it. And still obviously I cannot say that I'm the perfect one. I'm also learning. I'm also striving hard to go for the next level. Sometime I'm doing practice. Sometime I'm not doing practice because means as a homemaker, now we have very easy excuse to give to ourselves, not anybody else, to ourselves, because we are thinking we are busy all the time. It's a perception, common perception in our mind.
Yes, well said. How often you watch your own video recording and how you feel after watching your own video?
Not often, actually, when I suppose when I make video with someone, so I try to watch at least 1 or 2 times, sometime one or sometime two, 2 times. And I feel means obviously there are a lot of lacking, which I'm feeling in my conversation during the conversation with the people. Something which I already mentioned means I feel and I wrote about that means where the areas where I feel I have to work on it, like my speed, frequency, which I can say, and obviously structure of thoughts. I'm speaking, but it should be polished. And a grammatical mistake, which I also do sometime, but now I'm trying hard to removing it and to making less mistake. Obviously, not perfect, but yeah, to do less mistake. And yeah, these are the basic thing where these are the areas where I need to work, which according to me when I watch myself and in another video with someone else. So yeah, because
Yes.
Fil-
Would you
yeah,
like to get
filtration is important actually when we speak, no? So after some time what happens when we means we speak and filter our thoughts, so it comes very randomly, spontaneously, and so that makes a flow of the language, because language is a spontaneous process. So it's a lacking, and yeah, it take obviously it will take a time, it will take a donkey years. So yeah, means with the practice, this is the only solution. With the practice, we can overcome it. I can also means.
Yes, so you would like to get feedback from me about your English speaking. I have
Yes.
watched your video and I also have conversations. Yes, so firstly, I feel that you are an amazing English speaker and you have lots of idea to speak and your spontaneously density because the way you speak instantly answer that is extraordinary. The first thing. Second thing that you have always lots of idea about everything or things. This is again amazing. And third thing, because last time I have discussed with you 1 month before, I think, with you,
Hmm.
and at that time you were speaking a little bit fast.
Hmm.
And you were
I
speaking
was.
very naturally, yes, very
Hmm.
naturally, and very automatically, and you feel more confident during your speaking and language. And this is the three things I have noticed in you. Now you sounds more natural, more confident.
Hmm.
And
I'm
I'm telling
working.
one, yes, I'm telling one secret. Secret is if you speaking slow, it sounds that you are very confident.
Hmm.
Natural tendency. If you're speaking fast, it is means
Hmm.
showing that you are a little bit nervous and you are
Hmm.
not so much confident.
Hmm.
So if
Before that, I was. Hmm.
you speak
Still
slow,
am. Yeah.
speak slow. And I also upload lots of times because earlier I sometimes feel that I am quite similar like you. When I was learning English, I was speaking very fast like you, and I was also very passionate like you. So now I have also learned a lot and I have also taught lots of people. So I also keep uploading video. I hope that you have watched my some videos.
Yes.
So
Obviously.
what you
Yeah.
would like to say? What feedback you would like to give me?
Actually, when I saw your video, I already watched so many videos of yours after talking to you, after knowing about you. The way you are making people comfortable and talk to them because you are very good at grammar also. The way you speaks, obviously it's always spontaneous and rhythm. Thoughts are structured and your grammar is means hardly obviously I also do a lot of mistakes, so I feel means the when you speak so it sounds very natural because you have a knowledge of the literature plus language also, so it's a combination of both the things. So I cannot see means which I feel means you are speaking very well, but the thing is that na we always the level we always need to go for the next level. Everybody as a human being we have a nature, it's an instinct, a nature of ourselves where the level we are, everybody is a human tendency, we always want to go for the next level to brush up ourselves.
Yes,
That
I
thing which I
recently.
feel otherwise.
What is your hobby and why? I have.
Nowadays my hobby is just learning language, and I mean so I'm learning this language and I'm working on the all the core parts language of the core aspect of the language, like reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So now my hobby is that most of the time am learning this language in a holistical manner, and along with that, cooking and doing cleaning means declutter the things. And cooking also is one of my hobby, and spending time with my son, with my family.
Okay, well, yes. Anything else you would like to ask me? Always welcome.
Yeah, I want to ask one question. Actually, there is a self doubt, and self doubt means we always feel and we always have a self doubt, especially I'm talking about my perspective and my, so how can we overcome it means we want to do
Yes.
something and we know that we can do, and but still there is a self doubt what people will say, and I don't know what thing which is stops us to go for the next level to grow. So according to you, what is that and what is self doubt, why we do
Yeah,
it?
great question. And this is the a very, you can say, a very assertive question. It's a great question.
Hmm.
I have gone through lots of discussion, but this nobody has asked this question. And actually, to come out from your this point, firstly, you have to also check it out some model answer. Model answer. Once I was just learning English speaking, and I started teaching English. Sometimes I was feeling that yes, somewhere I am just doing some mistakes. I am teaching something wrong, or I'm speaking
Hmm.
something wrong. So
Hmm.
then I just go through some model answer. If I am just speaking some point, just the way I have asked you question that what is your hobby and why. So now how you should give answer. So once I started teaching students for IELTS, IELTS exam. So for IELTS exam, there is always a model answer. Some better
Hmm.
English trainer who has given a model answer. Then
Hmm.
you can just deconstruct the model answer and just you can just pick out how they are just giving this model answer. And this is the way you can just get more clarity, more 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 better confidence due to this. Got it? So this is the way you will get new phrases. Focus on the phrase. Now I'm just giving the answer about your question. So about the hobby. So now how you can give better answer. So now the phrase, pick out the phrase. I have always interested in. This is a very good phrase. I have always interested in. And this idea actually I have learned from a foreign English teacher and who was a IELTS, who is IELTS trainer. And he was teaching students how to give IELTS exam perfectly and get better score in IELTS exam. So he has given this simple idea. Just to focus on the phrase and pick out the phrase for a specific answer and the practice this phrase in different contexts. So this will actually give you immense confidence and clarity. You will never self-doubt about yourself. So one phrase that I have always been interested in. I have always been interested in photography, in cooking, learning language, anything you can say. So this is a very good phrase. Now you can just give the reason. The main reason is that now how you will flow, how you will develop your answer. The main reason is that it allows me to capture my precious moment of life. So in no, look down. The main reason is that how I'm just giving how I'm developing my answer. The main reason is that it allows me to capture my precious moment of life.
Hmm.
This is the way I am developing my answer. Now, on top of that, it is an excellent way to stress reliever, to relieve my stress. On top of that, now this is another phrase I am using. On top of that, you can use in any context. On top of that, it's an excellent way to release your stress. So that this is the reason that I would say I love to have photography daily. Got it. So main thing is the focus on the phrase. You can focus the phrase. You can listen some better English speaker. You can just get new ideas. Always how you can just go to next levels. And finally, I'm telling you, always focus how you can teach to somebody else. How you can teach. What is your brilliance? You have brilliance. You have brilliant English speaking ability. But believe me, you will find a little bit difficult for yourself to teach the same brilliance to other students.
Hmm.
So how you will rub this brilliance to your students? So once you will start thinking in this direction, so your brain will pick out new ideas, pick out some ready-made things, ready-made context. I hope that I have given you an answer.
Got it. Actually, it's difficult to take a baby step or to initial step, the first step, because of the self-doubt.
Actually, I'm telling you one thing that this single thing has made me better English speaker and better English trainer. Focus on the phrase, focus on the phrase, and how with the help of some common and frequently used phrase you can develop your any answer of English speaking. And you can speak. This is the secret of as English speaker. How that they are just able to get better score in the IELTS. The trainer, IELTS trainer, they basically train students to focus on the phrase. If you will listen to any answer of the IELTS trainer, IELTS speaker, they are getting better score. They are not speaking naturally. I'm telling you, they are being trained to focus on the phrase. They
Mm.
are learning the phrase, but they are using those phrases so automatically, naturally that it sounds that they are speaking naturally, automatically.
Because of the
But
practice.
yes, but their answer is structured, already structured. Correct.
Mm.
So this is the way you can just get more better clarity, more better
Mm.
pronunciation, everything you can just become more better. And that's why they sounds very, very professional, very
Mm.
professional. Basically, you can just listen